Good evening. Sorry for the difficulty earlier. Hopefully, I'm able to be on YouTube now. This I'm hoping. Um, Looks like I'm online. So great, great, awesome, awesome. So right now we are doing a live stream video, and tonight we're going to be talking about what I received from Self Lender tonight after having installment loan with Self Lender for 1 year. Okay, and so let's get right into it here. Welcome to the YouTube channel, How to Get an 800 Credit Score. My name is Lyndon Baptiste, and on this channel, we talk about ways to increase your credit score, build credit, and get approved for the lowest payments on mortgages and lines of credit, loans, and how to travel the world for free, earn extra money with cash back and bonuses. And if that interests you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. That way you'll never miss a single video as we make them. Yeah, back again here. So basically what we're talking about is formerly known as Self Lender. Self Lender is a way for you to increase your credit score, to also as well by adding an installment loan to your credit report. So what we're going to do here tonight is we're going to do a brief review of what Self Lender is and basically how it works and everything. So for those of you who are new to Self Lender, or maybe you never heard of Self Lender, gonna do a brief review here so that way you can better know exactly what we're talking about here tonight. And in order to do that here, I'm going to be sharing my screen with you guys. So that way, you can get a brief overview of what Self Lender is. And you can, familiarize yourself with it. So if you can see my screen clearly, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comment section. Again, if you can see the screen clearly, just type the number 1 inside of the comment section. And again, if you cannot see the screen, or you cannot hear the audio, whatever this, the issue is, just let us know here inside of the comments to also as well. Thank you, Delta Credit Restoration, Michael. Appreciate that. Okay, good to know that the screen is showing clearly here. So what we have here on the screen here, this is Self Lender, guys. They're formerly known as Self Lender. That is, they changed their name to Self a few months ago. And the reasons why they changed their name to Self was because they were, focusing on, yourself, basically. So they, this loan is for yourself to build your credit to also as well. So this is the website for Self Lender. You don't need to have any credit history at all. You can have absolutely no credit and still build credit and increase your credit score with a Self Lender loan too also as well. So as you see here on the screen, it says how it works. Actually, what you're doing is, like you see on the screen, you're building credit while you're saving money at the same time. These loans, installment loans, they start as low as $25 per month. You can get yourself an installment loan too also. So how it works is the first thing you do is you apply for a credit builder account with Self. And then the second thing you do, you pay off your credit builder account in a specified amount of time. Basically, you can pick the length of time that you would like to pay off your loan. Also, when applying for a credit builder account, this is like one of those instant online loan approvals that does not require no documentation that you will have to provide or anything like that. So it's really simple, a very simple application process. It takes less than 5 minutes for you to sign up for Self Lender too also as well. And you can get approved for Self Lender no matter how bad your credit is, as long as you do not have any issues and you're not in check systems. If you're in check systems and you beat some banks on some money or did not pay some banks back for some bank accounts that you had in the past, you may have an issue being approved with self. Okay. But other than that, anyone can get approved. It's almost a guaranteed approval with self lender. And keep in mind, though, having an installment loan, it definitely boosts your credit score because it gives you, more points towards your credit score in that credit mix category, which is the credit mix category, in case you don't know, is 10% of your credit score. Okay. And it's each month you'd make a payment. Every time you make a payment to your self loan, it boosts your credit score and builds credit history. It strengthens your credit profile too, also as well. And your monthly payments are reported to all three credit bureaus. That's Equifax, TransUnion, and Experian too, also as well. And after you paid off your entire credit builder account, meaning after you paid off your loan in full, then the money that you made in payments is returned to you in one big fat check, minus the fees and the interest, whatever it is. So if you wanted to get started with this, you just click right here on get started. And there are other links that you can use here to also as well to familiarize yourself with. So I'm going to take you guys into my dashboard here at Self Lender. That is my Self Lender account. So that way I can show you guys how I've been doing with my Self Lender loan. Okay. So, and if you cannot see the screen clearly or the audio is not working properly, let me know by typing number 2 inside of the comments. But if the screen is clear, the audio is good, just go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments for me. Really appreciate that. So what we have here on the screen is my dashboard here. So I already logged in, just to save some time here. And I'm showing my credit builder account here. It's 100% complete, which basically means that I've made all of my payments on my self lender loan. Okay. And it's saying that I should receive my payout check in about 7 business days. And it's giving me the option if I want to apply for another credit builder account. It shows my credit score. So that's another thing you can with this self, or formerly known as self lender. I don't know. I think it was better if self just kept their name as self lender, because so many people are familiar with the name self lender, and the name self, it just does not imply a loan or anything. When you think of that name self, you have no idea what the company is about. But here's my credit score. So that's the advantage of signing up with Self Lender. Also as well, one of the advantages is you get a free Vantage score from Experian. Okay, my starting credit score when I first opened my Self Lender account with Self Lender was 656. As it says here, I'll just highlight that. And that was on Experian, and it changed 95 points. So I got a credit boost of 95 points added to my credit score. It increased almost 100 points right there in 1 year. So that's just terrific as far as I'm concerned. And it shows here, all the recent activity. I'm not going to click on all the recent activity because it is, going to just all it's going to show you is my 12 payments, every month for the year, too, also as well. And is offering me the Self Visa credit card, which is a secured credit card, which I do not need any more secured credit cards, because right now I am past the level of secured credit cards. Right now I'm getting I got approved for Discover It, which gave me a $7,000 credit limit. Never had a relationship with Discover before. I also got approved for another credit card. I'm not going to mention the name of the creditor, but I just recently got approved for $8,500 credit limit, too, also as well. And these are all prime lenders. Okay, so I do not need a secured credit card, but a secured credit card may be good for someone else who is, new to credit or just starting to build their credit up to also as well. So when you sign up with Self-Lender, you can also refer people to Self-Lender. And when you refer people and they open a credit builder account, once they make their first loan payment on time, you get $10. So my referral link is in the bottom of the description too. So if you're interested in building credit, you need an installment loan to boost your credit. And you want to boost your credit almost 100 points in 1 year. Like I have done. Here's my referral link. It's in the bottom of this video inside of the description too also as well. So basically that is my dashboard right there that I'm showing you guys there. So I think, in my opinion, I believe that Self-Lender is just totally awesome. I mean, some people may not like Self-Lender for whatever reason. Maybe the interest rate may be a little too high for them. But let me let you in on a little tip here. When you're first starting to build credit, okay, even if you go with secured credit cards, you're going to run into some high interest rates, some high APRs anyways. Okay, and the interest rate that I paid on my Self-Lender loan is really not bad. Okay, it's really a good interest rate for what I've gotten, what I'm getting. I'm getting not only a free Vantage score from Experian, but I'm also getting a savings, where the money that I'm paying on the loan is actually being saved up for me, after the loan has ended, and then it's being returned to me in one big lump sum. So what we're going to do here is we're going to start on the unboxing of the letter that I received from Self-Lender here. And hopefully I'll be able to get this on camera for you guys, pretty clear without any issues here. I just need to move my camera around really quick. Sorry about that, guys. So basically, this is what we have here. This is the envelope, okay, that came in the mail from Self. Okay.
Look at it on the live Facebook watch.
Okay, awesome. So that's the envelope. Now I'm just going to open this up. This is what I call an unboxing. So we can see exactly what Self has sent to me here. Okay, we need that. I just need to cover up some personal information here really quick. I'll put it right back up on the camera so you guys can see. Okay, awesome. So here it is, guys.
Cover that up.
Showing it. Yep, I've covered it. This is a check from, looks like it's a check from Self-Lender for $1,001. Okay. Payable to me. So hopefully you guys can see that okay. So just clarify, let you guys know here real quick that Self-Lender, I know some people think that Self-Lender is a scam or that it's not true what Self-Lender is saying, but I'm a living testimony here. I can prove to you that Self-Lender is not a scam. Self-Lender is the real deal. Okay, if you want to increase your credit score, you want to boost your credit score up, you want to get approved for credit cards from major banks, you want to get approved for loans, for mortgages, for car loans with the lowest interest rates, you want to travel the world for free and do all those outstanding things, then you can start with a Self-Lender loan, an installment loan. If you don't have any type of installment loan on your credit report reporting every month, a good way to build credit is to start with the self-lender installment loan, which is a credit builder loan too also as well. And by the way, we have done reviews on several other credit builder loans. The playlist is here on this channel. You're just going to click on playlists, and then you go to the playlist called Credit Builder Loans. And we review all types of credit builder loans there. Some of them are from Navy Federal Credit Union. And by the way, I just got accepted into Navy Federal Credit Union too. That's awesome. And I have a chance on being approved for a $20,000 credit card, credit limit credit card. So I things are just taking off for us here, which is really good. So I'm going to go ahead and jump into the comments real quick with you guys, so I can start recognizing the people that are here with us and answer your questions at the same time. So I'm going to start all the way from the first comment in the beginning. And David, it looked like, welcome everybody. Please welcome David Amex King Moss and say hello to David Amex King Moss. He has his own YouTube channel where he talks about traveling the world for free using credit cards and rewards points too also as well from travel credit cards. And he's actually doing this right now. So you want to go ahead and click on his name in the channel, go to his YouTube channel, and subscribe and hit the bell notifications also as well, so you won't miss anything. Okay, we have one comment here from Lacey Denton. Where is this coming from? Facebook?
Facebook.
Okay.
Live video, live party.
Okay, this is coming from Facebook, from Lacey Denton. She has a question here. She says, what is self-lender? Well, hi, Lacey. Thank you so much for your question, Lacey. And everyone, please say hello to Lacey Denton.
Hi, Lacey.
And that is Janelle's sister, by the way. So make sure you greet her. Say hello to Lacey Denton. And yeah, so basically what self-lender is, Lacey, it is an installment loan. It's called a credit builder loan, Lacey, where you can, if you never had credit before, or if you have bad credit, or you have a low credit score, you can sign up with self-lender and it will boost your credit score almost 100 points within 1 year. Some people, it has boosted their credit score over 120 points in 1 year. But for me, in my experience, it only boosted my credit score up 95 points, which is a lot. You know what I mean? It put me in the excellent credit category too also as well. Thank you, Janelle, for letting me know about the Facebook comments, because now I know we kind of jumped ahead right there because I started from the top, from the very first comment in this live stream, but now I'm continuing. Janelle says we're on now, just had a small problem. Yep. Thank you for greeting the people as they come in there, Janelle. And Delta Credit Restoration, his name is Michael. And we had him on our show one day, people, and he basically, dropped a lot of knowledge on us about how to get approved for a mortgage, how to qualify for a mortgage. And he went into a lot of details. A lot of people here, our subscribers and viewers, asked him a lot of questions, and he was on point answering all the questions. Thank you so much for being a guest on our show, Michael. And by the way, if you want to learn more about credit and credit repair, you definitely want to click on his channel name here, Delta Credit Restoration. It's in the chat. And when you get there, make sure you hit subscribe and the bell notification too also as well, so you don't miss any of his videos as he makes them too also as well. Everyone, please say hello to Critical Thinker. He says you didn't do the Thanksgiving Day live stream. Yeah, sorry about that, Critical Thinker. Yeah, we didn't do it. I guess we had a change of plans, and Thanksgiving was a lot of work, really. The dinner part, the meal and preparation. So many things were going on at the same time on Thanksgiving Day. So I do apologize to all of you who were looking forward to our Thanksgiving Day live stream. And but I do appreciate all of you who have joined with us in our last live stream. I believe it was a record live stream. That was Wednesday night. We were on here for 4 hours and 37 minutes. And we was really shocked and surprised to see all of you guys who stayed on faithfully with us. We appreciate all of you who have stayed on us, stay with us for that entire 4 hours, 37 minutes. Really appreciate that too as well. Janelle, thank you for welcoming the people. And thank you, Michael and Critical Thinker, for letting me know that the video and audio was okay. And Janelle's just explaining why we didn't. We went to bed so late, woke up late, was tired. Yep, that's part of it too. When we got up, we had so many things that we had to do too.
My sister said hi to everybody back on the.
Okay.
I told her that.
Lacey Denton says hi to everyone too here, by the way. So if you haven't already, please say hello to Lacey Denton. So hopefully I'll be able to get to her comment here. So I'll put her name on the screen so you guys could know exactly how to spell her name and everything.
I don't think you can do that.
David Amex King Moss says, I will make videos on both cards. I've been slacking making videos. Okay, well, that's okay, David. I really love your videos that you make. You make some great content. You got a great camera that you're using. It's like crystal clear a video, great content. And I like the way you break down all the information about all the credit cards, and you explain how you traveled almost for free and all the benefits you got. That was just totally awesome. So again, if you haven't already, please go to David's channel, David Amex King Moss. Subscribe and hit the bell notifications too also as well. And Critical Thinker says, I woke up around 9, went to the volunteer for a couple hours. Then by the time we got back, the food was ready. Okay, awesome. So guys, how did you spend your Thanksgiving dinner? Did you enjoy it? And what did you have for a meal? I'm sure most of you guys are going to say turkey and stuffing and cranberries and things like that. We had, what we had? We had ham. Yeah, we had ham this year. Last year we had chicken. So I think next year we're probably going to have turkey next year because we haven't had the turkey for 2 years. Everyone, please say hello to Pink Lady too also as well. And thank you, Pink Lady, Critical Thinker, and all you who have stayed on for that 4 hour and 37-minute live stream that we did on Wednesday too also as well. And if you haven't already, please say hello to Pink Lady too also as well. Good to see all of the interaction here going on in the chat. Awesome. Thank you, Janelle, for letting me know the video and audio is clear. Okay, Bodyguard 856 is back in the building, people. So if you haven't already, please say hello to Bodyguard 856. Bodyguard says he's been with Self for 6 months now. It's great. Yeah. I started saying that it was great after 3 months because they took 3 months to report to my credit report. So when they did that, that just boosted my credit score up a lot, by a lot of points too also, by the way, because the credit bureaus, what they do is in the first 3 or 4 months, sometimes they look at a new account as being, fresh, a new account. And they kind of take points off your credit score for that because it lowers your average age of credit. But after you start making on-time payments to that account every month, after 3 or 4 months or so, your credit score goes right back up where it was at before you got the account. And it actually goes up higher than it was before too also as well. So that's a great thing that I liked about it. Thank you, Pink Lady. JD Colin is back in the building, people. And if you haven't already, please say hello to JD Colin. How you doing there, JD? Great to see you here. Thank you for stopping by. He says he can't stay long, but he just stopped by to say hello. Appreciate that, JD. So if you haven't already, please say hello to JD Colin as well. Appreciate that. Ronald Anderson is back in the building, people. Thank you so much for stopping by, Ronald. He says, everyone driving in this winter weather right now. He's in New Jersey, but he's listening to while he's driving. Appreciate that, Ronald. Ronald is one of our truck drivers here, who's one of our subscribers in our channel. We got a few truck drivers too. So guys, please remind me. I want to do something special, topic for you guys, the truck drivers, too, also as well. So please remind me from time to time about that. Um, Critical Thinker is back in the building, people. Oh, yeah, by the way, if you haven't already, please say hello to Ronald Anderson as well. And Critical Thinker is back in the building once again. He says he completed his 12 months self-lender loan in June, and they deposited the money into his bank account about 3 days earlier than they stated they would. Yeah, that's how fast they worked with me. They said that I would not receive my my check until my paycheck until like maybe the 16th of December or the middle of December, and bam, it just came in the mail here today. And what's today, December 2nd? So yeah, they kind of over deliver. They kind of under promise and over deliver, which is a good thing, I believe, and I like that too in a company. What I don't like in a company is a company that over promises and under deliver. That's a problem. You know, someone promises you to say, well, we're going to get you the check in 3 days, and it actually takes like a month. That's, not good. Not good for a company to be doing. But under promising and over delivering is awesome. It's totally awesome because I like to get as much value as I can from a company that I'm doing business with. Delta Credit Restoration says, what is the interest rate? Also, we have found that once you close builder loans, the score drops again. As a result, we rarely use credit lines versus loans. Did you all notice the same thing? Well, I didn't notice anything yet. Delta Credit, Michael, let's see if I could find that information on the interest rate, because I don't remember what the interest rate is, but I'm going to actually look it up and see what the interest rate. Some people think, the interest rate's pretty high, but I mean, me myself, I don't think it's that high. I think it's pretty reasonable. Let me look into my self dashboard. Maybe. Okay, so my payments were $91.96 a month here. Okay, pricing. I believe that's into pricing. I'm clicking on pricing here really quick. Okay, so let me just put this up on the screen so you guys can see this as I'm looking at it. So you guys can basically see what I'm looking at too at the same time here. So this is basically what it is when you choose a credit builder account. You pay a non-refundable administrative fee of $5. Then you pay $25 a month for 24 months on this plan right here, and you're getting a $500 loan. Okay, and you're paying $20. Okay, so interest rate, here it is. Okay, making sure that I have this up on the screen for you guys so you guys can see this clearly. If you can see this screen clearly, go ahead and type the number 1 inside of the comments. Interest rate is 14.14%. There's a $5 non-refundable administrative fee. The APR annual percentage rate is 15.12%. A finance charge of $85, and shows here a total of payments $600. Okay, and this is for, okay, you get $520. Okay, sorry about that. You get $520. So you're paying $600 for it. Okay, interest rate is 14.14. APR is 15.12. So basically, this is not a bad interest rate at all. I mean, in my opinion, because I've seen interest rates a lot higher than that. Okay. As a matter of fact, I know my Discover It card, I have a 0 interest rate for the first 18 months. 0 percent APR, so it means I don't pay any interest at all. Even if I carry a balance, I still don't pay any interest. But I don't carry balances. I don't like carrying balances at all. It's just not, not my thing. I like to pay down the balances. But even my Discover It card has a higher APR than that. Okay, after the promotional 0% APR promotion deal is over with. That's after the 18 months. The APR is higher than what Self-Lender is offering. Now, you will find some loans that actually have lower interest rates than Self-Lender. But let me tell you this, okay? They are not as easy to get approved for as Self-Lender, okay? A lot of these loans will deny you if you don't meet a lot of their criteria, whereas you can get approved for Self-Lender a lot easier than trying to go after these other loans. Okay, they do say that they are credit builder loans, right? And we have done reviews on many of them here on this channel in our playlist, Credit Builder Loans. But even though they say they're there for you to build credit with, they do not approve everybody, okay? And a lot of the people that get approved with Self-Lender will not get approved with them, okay? One example is DCU Credit Union. They do not approve everyone. They do not approve as many people as Self-Lender does, but they have a lower interest rate than Self-Lender, okay? So basically, in my experience, interest rates, they pretty much most of the time they depend on credit worthiness. They go by your credit worthiness. Okay, if you have bad credit or you have no credit at all, you may be susceptible to paying high interest rates. Okay, and with a lot of these secured credit cards, secured loans, credit builder loans, and accounts that are in place to help you build credit for people who have bad credit or low credit scores, they offer you high APR, high interest rates. So that's something you're going to have to deal with anyway, because you're in the process of building credit. You're new to credit, okay, until you reach the level where you have established credit, an established credit history, and your credit score is in the 700s, and you have a strong credit profile. You're going to have to deal with high interest rates, and that's just the facts of life. That's the way it is. Okay, unless you get into maybe Navy Federal Credit Union. Okay, then you got a shot at a lower interest rate, and they do have some awesome credit builder loans too. Also, by the way. Okay, but Self-Lender is an alternative because not everyone has an affiliation with military and can get into one of those loans, one of those credit builder loans. We have another comment here from Facebook from Jody Wiley. Jody Wiley says, so you're giving away 80 of your money. It says it's a CD. Yeah, so that's what they do. They put the money into a CD account to also, as well. It's like a savings. Okay, they put it into a savings account for you, and they're reporting it to the credit bureau. So the difference between this and a regular CD account is a regular CD account does not report to the credit bureaus. Okay, and that relationship, whether it's a checking account or CD account, is not helping you build credit. So the main thing about this Self-Lender is they're helping you build credit by reporting it to the credit bureaus, which increases your credit score to also at the same time, which a normal conventional CD does not do any of those things for you. Jody Wiley says, you're giving away $80 of your money. Okay, I read that one already. If you have a CD, I thought you gain money, not lose money. Yeah, it's not. It is a hybrid between a bank account and a credit builder. Okay, so a lot of people don't understand what a credit builder is. A normal conventional CD account does not build credit. So this I mean, a lot of people, some people may not like self-lender, but I love self-lender. Okay, it's boosted my credit score almost 100 points. Okay, and I doubt it if my score will go down even that much. It may go down, but I doubt it if it'll go down that much, really, because I have other things in place. I have other credit accounts with good payment history, low utilization. It's going to stabilize my score. Okay. Okay, what else we're seeing here? JD Colin says he's traveling again. Oh, okay. Awesome. Lacey Denton. This is Lacey Denton that I talked about earlier. Janelle's sister. Roderick Hill, watch this. Okay, you're talking to Roderick.
Her fiance too.
Oh, okay. That's Lacey's fiance. Okay, so everyone, if you haven't already, please say hello to Roderick Hill. Jason Van Hughes is in the building, people. Jason says, what's up, Lyndon and Janelle? Jason, did you sign up with Self-Lender? I'm not sure. I don't remember. I know we did have a conversation about Self-Lender in the past, but if you did, let me know in the comments if you did or not, too, also as well. Actually, you know what? Like I said, there's a lot of people who don't like Self-Lender, okay, for whatever reason. A lot of the people, though, however, have been denied from Self-Lender because they owe money to check systems. Okay, so Self-Lender denied them. I mean, you just can't owe money to a bank and be in check systems and get approved with Self-Lender, but there may possibly be other places where you can get approved at, you know, if you owe money to banks. But Self-Lender is there, okay, for people who are trying to build credit. You know, who trying to increase their credit score. Someone, if you have bad credit, maybe your score is in the 400s, you know, you're trying to build up your credit score, try to get approved for credit cards. See, Self-Lender has a purpose. It kind of builds a foundation for you. So that way you can, after, you know, some time of making on-time payments, you know, developing a strong credit history, payment history, you can get approved for credit cards. I'm talking about from major banks too, not secured credit cards. Major banks like Discover, Citibank, Chase, American Express, you know, and you could actually start making money off of credit cards. You could actually start traveling the world for free. You could actually get approved for a good rate, a low rate on a mortgage. Okay. Is this possible to get approved for a mortgage with a credit score in the 500? Yes, you can get a mortgage, buy a house with a credit score in the 500s. Would I recommend doing it? No, I don't recommend doing it at all. Because you're going to have a very high interest rate. You're going to have high monthly payments and mortgages. And later on, as you start paying that mortgage every month and you start talking and having conversations with other people who have good credit and higher credit scores, and they're telling you that their mortgage payments are way lower than yours, you know, and they're saving thousands of dollars on their mortgage, and you're spending more than you're spending more than you would if you had taken the time to build your credit and increase your credit score first before applying for a mortgage. You know, so that's just the reality of it. And by the way, we have a whole playlist of videos, and the name of that playlist is how to get your credit ready for a mortgage, how to get your credit ready to buy a house. That playlist is here on this channel. We have several videos where we talk about how to get approved for a mortgage. We even have one of our subscribers. His name is here on the screen, Jason Van Hughes. He got approved for a mortgage too also as well. And, you know, he was a guest here on his channel. That video's here in that playlist too also as well. It's awesome. So if you haven't already, please say hello to Jason Van Hughes. SD Colin says he's in San Francisco until Thursday, then London till Tuesday, then LA till Friday. Wow. So you're doing a lot of traveling, JD. Are you using up those travel rewards? You're using the points, right? You're traveling for free, buddy? Let me know inside the comments. All right, awesome. It's good to see all the interaction here inside of the comments. Janelle's letting me know that I'm running behind on the comments, so I'm going to try to speed it up somewhat. JD Colin says it's happening, Lyndon. The more you get, the higher the limits. They all want to be your go-to card. Congratulations. Yeah, so it starts somewhere, guys. It starts somewhere. Okay, and I have found through my own research and personal experience is that I'm going to say this may shock a lot of you. It may surprise a lot of you because a lot of gurus here on YouTube are saying, "Oh, go ahead and get the Discover It secured credit card. Then after that, you can wait. 13 months until they upgrade you to an unsecured Discover It and get the 5% cash back." Okay, look, check this out. All right, I didn't even have a secured Discover It credit card. I didn't start with that. Okay, and I got approved for a $7,000 credit limit straight out the gate. Okay, and I never had a relationship with Discover. Okay, and in contrast, a lot of these gurus, they started building the relationship with Discover. They thought they could go out and get a secured credit card, right? Put thousands of dollars on a secured credit card, and then turn around and when Discover upgrades them, they can get a high credit limit. Well, lo and behold, they had over 1 year of a relationship with Discover through a secured credit card. I did not, and I got approved for a higher credit limit than they did when their Discover It card graduated. So what does that tell you? What does that tell me? That tells me that I don't advise starting with a secured Discover It credit card. Because they're still not going to give you a higher credit limit, not as high as someone who never had a relationship with Discover, just went ahead, went a different route like I did, got some high limit cards and trade lines, and then applied for Discover, later on after building up a strong credit profile and credit history, So really secured credit cards, yes, it does somewhat builds a relationship with them, but does it guarantee you're going to get a higher credit limit? No, it doesn't guarantee that you'll get a higher credit limit than someone who never built a relationship with them. So what it tells me is that it's not necessary to have a secured credit card with that bank. It's really not necessary. You can build credit somewhere else, all that time. And after you had a certain amount of time of building credit and your score is satisfactory to what meets their criteria, you can get approved for a higher credit limit than someone else who was out there building credit with that bank's secured credit card. So it's not necessary to start with a secured credit card from the bank in order to get a higher credit limit later on down the line. And thank you for the congratulations too, also, by the way, JD. Yeah, I see what you're saying. They all want to be your go-to card. Congratulate. Yeah, I guess so. I guess from in my experience, in that first year, you're just focusing on building credit. You know what I mean? You're not focusing on cash back and, travel rewards points. Although, don't get me wrong, okay? There are some credit cards out there where you can get cash back at the same time. Now, if you're trying to get cash back, yeah, the Discover It secured credit card, that's the way to go because you're getting a 1% cash back, and then Discover is going to turn around and match that at the end of the year. Yes, I totally agree with that. Okay. And Navy Federal has some rewards credit cards that you can get to also as well while you're building credit. In the beginning stages of building credit also as well. So thank you for the congratulations, JD, by the way. Ronald Anderson says, we're waiting for you over here at Credit Strong. They're reporting to all 3 credit bureaus. Yeah, I'm looking at Credit Strong. I am. Ronald, I'm looking at Credit Strong for sure. Definitely. But I'm considering all of my options now because, see, things have changed for me now, Ronald. Okay. I got accepted into Navy Federal. Okay. I got accepted into Navy Federal. They opened up a savings account for me. So that right there is opening up the doors to high credit limit credit cards, rewards cards, maybe possibly credit builder loans too also as well. And Navy Federal has some credit builder loans. By the way, we made review on the Navy Federal credit builder loans here on this channel. It's in the playlist. Go ahead and check them out if you haven't already. Okay. So I'm considering all my options now, Ronald. And I do know that Credit Strong is similar to self-lender. It's like for like building credit, someone who has bad credit possibly, but I don't know. I'm not in the bad credit category anymore. Now I'm in the excellent credit category. Last time I checked, my credit score was 756. On TransUnion, Equifax was 754, Experian 756. So, I mean, my credit score is up there in excellent category. So, I mean, I don't really need Credit Strong, credit, that type of credit builder. But I do know that Navy Federal has some loans I may want to get involved with. I think I may possibly try with Navy Federal first and see what they can do for me first before going with Credit Strong. Let's see here. Pink Lady says, LOL. Okay, awesome. Ronald says, do you think it's overkill to do self-lender and Credit Strong at the same time? Well, yes. I would say yes, because all you need is one personal loan like that. You know what I mean? You can have an auto loan and a mortgage, however, because it shows variety to the credit bureaus. Okay, and that's what they're looking for: different types of accounts, different types of how you would say installment loans, right? Like an auto loan, maybe you have a mortgage, maybe you have a personal loan, maybe, things like that. That's a different variety, different variations of loans, installment loans, right? And then as far as credit is concerned, you have revolving accounts, credit cards, major bank credit cards. You may have other revolving accounts, retail or store accounts. That's also variety. So that puts together, all bunched together, helps you develop your 10% of your credit mix, which is a category. A lot of people, don't sleep on the credit mix. Okay, category. People, please don't. Okay, just because it says it only accounts for 10% of your score, you have to understand that a lot of these categories, which FICO says there are 5 credit calculating categories that they use to calculate your credit score, a lot of these categories are intermixed, intertwined. Okay, and what I mean by that is they affect each other. Okay, so the 15% category of his credit history is going to affect payment history, which is 35%, and it's going to affect credit usage or utilization, which is 30% of your credit score. So the small categories have a huge effect on your credit score. Okay, they're going to pull points from other categories. That 10% credit mix is going to pull points from credit usage. It's going to pull points from payment history, because as long as you're making your payments on time, you get 100% payment history. After a certain amount of years, you can get 100% of the points in that category of payment history. Okay, but now that takes time to get that many points. Okay, but you want to get as many points as possible. So don't sleep on the smaller percentage categories, because they mean a lot. Trust me, they do. Cornell says, hello, everyone. Everyone, please say hello to Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman. He is one of our veterans here on this channel. He's been in our very first live stream that we had here on his channel too, also as well. That live stream was on Cinco de Mayo too, yes, this year, early on this year. So thank you so much, Cornell, for stopping by. If you haven't already, please say hello to Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman Janelle's telling me that you're driving. So I appreciate,
Listening.
you know, all the truck drivers here that you're driving and you're listening at the same time. You know, really appreciate you guys for sure. Okay. So let's see here. JD says also, yeah, that you get Janelle is definitely getting the cards. Yes. She just got approved for a $5,500 IKEA project credit card. So that's awesome. I mean, see, the main thing is, even if you get a credit card, you don't say you don't like the benefits or whatever, but if it has a high credit limit, you know, it can definitely benefit your credit score because it will lower your credit utilization. And that's what that card does for Janelle. See, we don't totally agree, you know, like all the benefits with IKEA project card. Okay. There's a lot of credit cards that we could use shopping at IKEA and get more rewards out of it, get cash back, get travel rewards, get, you know, things like that. But Janelle just did that to boost her credit score. So that's what that will do for her score. Okay. $5,500 credit limit. It means a lot for her score. And, you know, I just got approved for $8,500, but I'm not going to say what the name of the creditor is until we do the video, until we do the live stream. But for now, it's just, you know, a surprise there. And maybe a little tease. Curtis Davis, welcome back, brother. Appreciate you stopping by. Everyone, if you haven't already, please say hello to Curtis Davis. Too, also as well. Thank you, Pink Lady, for welcoming the people coming into the chat. JD says, I'll show you what to do with that money. Okay, well, show me for sure. But it's awesome. It's good to know, you know, to have that money just come back, you know, in one big lump sum like that. I mean, that's really awesome. That's really awesome. And I believe that self-lender set me up to get, you know, a lot of the things that we were able to get approved for. You know what I mean? I believe that some of the lenders that looked at my credit report probably also looked at my self-lender loan too. You know, and I believe that was a part of their decision too, also as well. Because see, the thing is, okay, listen, guys. Okay, you're thinking about getting an authorized user, right? Authorized users have a purpose. They have a purpose. Okay, they can boost your credit score. So if you're looking to apply for something, maybe it doesn't have to be a major purchase or a large purchase. Okay, but do keep in mind that lenders go by credit scores when they're calculating your interest rates. Okay, but they do not only look at credit scores, right? Now, both of those statements are true because according to your credit score, they're going to go by your credit score and determine how much interest to charge you. You know, what kind of payments if you're going to be able to be making high payments or, you know, okay payments or low payments. Okay, that's gonna your credit score is going to determine that. So don't let anyone tell you that credit scores are 100% not important, because they are. Credit scores are important. They are important, but a strong credit profile is important too also as well, because lenders do not only look at credit scores, they also look at the rest of your credit profile too also as well. Okay. Thank you again, Pink Lady. Yeah, some awesome conversations going on here in the chat, and appreciate all of the interaction that's going on. Thank you for the congratulations, Curtis Davis. Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you, Critical Thinker. Yeah, you know, we're really happy about Navy Federal Credit Union, because that's going to open up a lot of doors for us too, and it kind of changes the game for us now. That just changes the game. As I was talking to Ronald a few minutes ago, you know, I may not be going to you know, Builder. Oh boy, Credit Strong. I may not be going to Credit Strong for an installment loan if I can get a Navy Federal loan. Okay, because I know their interest rates are a lot lower, right? And I know they would give me a better deal on a loan. Okay, awesome. Thank you, Pink Lady, for the congratulations. I appreciate that. Yeah. So that's just something we're looking for. Janelle's telling me I'm way behind, so I'm gonna try to speed it up as much as I can. Critical Thinker says self-lender shot my score up 106 points. Yeah, it shot a lot of people's scores up. Okay. And the reason why your credit score may go down, or my credit score may go down, is, say, for example, if I do not replace self-lender with another installment loan. If I do not replace them with another installment loan, then what's going to happen is my credit score will go down, because now I don't have a great credit mix, because I don't have an installment loan now. Okay, so it's possible my credit score can go down. Is it going to go down far enough to put me back to where I started before I got self-lending? No, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to go down that much to put me back in the, in the 600s, in the lower 600s. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to go that far, because in the process of getting self-lender and making the on-time payments with self-lender, I also developed a strong credit profile to where I was making on-time payments, keeping credit utilization low. Opened up some credit accounts and did the same with those accounts too also as well. So it was not only self-lender that carried my credit score to where it is now. Okay. It was other things too. It was, my payment history, my low utilization, it was the accounts that I opened up, that helped me out in the beginning, like the My Jewelers. When I opened the My Jewelers, which gave me a guaranteed $5,000 credit limit. When I opened up the New Coast Direct, which gave me a $5,000 credit limit. Those things set the foundation in place to build my credit score up, because they just kept reporting to the credit bureaus every month. Okay, and I still have my Jewelers, by the way. I still have my New Coast Direct, by the way. And it's been over 1 year with both of those credit cards. I still have them open and active. I plan on keeping them open too also as well. Jason Van Hughes. Jason says you're going to do another credit builder loan. I'm thinking about it, Jason. Like I said, maybe with Navy Federal, it may be a credit builder loan. I don't think I'm going to go for an auto loan as of yet. Okay. I'm going to let my credit scores, how should I say, increase some more. I'm going to let my credit score increase some more, right? Because I know in the process, I'm going to end up in the next 4 months. I'm sure I'm going to end up with at least maybe 2 or 3 high limit credit cards. Okay. And I know each one is going to be a hard inquiry, but I know it's going to be worth it, because it's going to give me high credit limits. It's probably going to give me sign-on bonuses too also as well, and rewards, right? And also it's going to boost my credit score, in the long run. Okay. In the short term, within 3 to 4 months of opening those cards, it may cause my credit scores to go down a little bit because of the hard inquiry and because of the new account and lowering my average age of account. But after that 3 or 4 month period, my credit score will go back up, and it will go higher than where it was when I first applied for those cards. So it's actually going to be worth it in the long term. And I don't want to apply for any large purchase like a mortgage right now or an auto loan, because when I do, the day that I do apply for those things, I want to make sure I have the lowest possible interest rate out there. Right now, I don't think I can get the lowest interest rate that's out there right now at the moment. So I may have to wait a little while before I can get, something like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, Janelle was saying her sister name is Lacey. Okay. Really appreciate all the interaction here, people. Critical Thinker says self-lender also reduces the $15 fee down to $5 for established customers. I will do another self-loan in the future. Oh, okay, that's awesome. They give you a discount if you open a second self-lender loan. Is that what you're saying, Critical Thinker? So that's awesome. I mean, I'm sure I'm not going to get their secured credit card because I don't need it. Okay, I don't need a secured credit card. I don't need any more secured credit cards right now. But that is something to think about. But I still got like Navy Federal in the back of my mind, so I may give them first choice. I may give Navy Federal first choice. When it comes to another installment loan or a personal loan. Jason says, give this live stream good feedback if YouTube asks, help the channel. Yes, people. Definitely hit the thumbs up button too also as well. It helps out the channel. It helps YouTube put the channel in front of more people too, so we can get more people here inside of our live stream. So if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the thumbs up button too also as well. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button and share this video everywhere if you're on Facebook and watching, because this live stream is being broadcast now on over 15 different platforms, including Facebook, YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, and Twitch. So yeah, definitely hit the thumbs up button. Thank you for saying that, Jason. Really appreciate that. Janelle says, this crazy. I'm going back and forth on this chat. The Facebook watch party, watch, LOL. Yeah, someone is doing, I think your sister's doing a watch party.
She was.
Oh, Janelle's sister was doing a watch party on Facebook for this live stream too. So I appreciate that, Lacey. Thank you for doing that. And, giving us more exposure here to our YouTube channel. I really appreciate that. Brian Bauer says, hello, everyone. Hope everyone have a good tryptophan holiday. LOL, Thanksgiving Day. I'm thankful for these videos. Yeah, that tryptophan is something else. That's another reason why, we didn't do a live stream. I know we didn't have turkey on Thanksgiving, but I ate a lot of turkey at work that Wednesday before we did the live stream Wednesday, because they had Thanksgiving dinner like all day at work Wednesday. Okay, and I was just I felt like a pig, eating plate after plate after plate, because that's not something that I'm used to throughout the year. And, only maybe, and we haven't had any turkey or anything like that for, I think, 2 years now, something like that. Because last year we had chicken, and I believe the year before that we had turkey. Okay, and it's the second year we did not have any turkey. Okay. So yeah, I was all tryptophaned out. So again, my apologies for not doing a live stream on Thanksgiving Day. Brian Bauer says hello to you, Janelle, to also as well. Jason says, I would rather have the 12-month payment history than worry about it hurting my score when done. You could always do another one. Yeah, that's another good point there. That 12-month payment history, that's huge, because remember, folks, payment history is 35% of your credit score. Okay, so that's the biggest one. That's the biggest category. Okay. So I don't really worry about it, hurting my credit score after it's over with. Okay, because it could be just like any other installment loan. Okay, like a student loan. After you paid off your student loan, what happens? Your credit score may go down. Okay, a lot of people have reported that their credit score went down after paying off a student loan. Okay, I'm not talking about paying it off early or anything like that. I'm talking about paying it faithfully and on-time payments every month, fulfilling the entire term of the loan. Or a mortgage. When someone pays off a mortgage, it's the same effect. Okay, installment loans have that effect, period. Whether it be self-lender, a mortgage, an auto loan, a student loan, a personal loan, whatever it is. So don't just think it's just self-lender that does that. No, other loans can do the same thing too. Okay. Mr. Chocolatazo, yes, is back once again in the building. Thank you for stopping by, Louis. Everyone, if you haven't already, please say hello to Louis or Mr. Chocolatazo. And he's saying hey to Pink Lady. Yes, thank you, Pink Lady, for welcoming the people as they're coming in. I really appreciate that. And Critical Thinker, thank you to also welcoming the people. Appreciate that also. Looks like Social Hub is in the building, people. And Lewis is telling him that the wealthy do not shop on Black Friday. I'm rich and love. Oh, okay. I don't know anything about that there. What, do they shop on Black Friday or not? Who knows? I would, my guess, I would believe that they do shop on Black Friday because, rich people just want to make money, and a lot of them want to save money too. Like for example, I mean, he's not this one example. He's not a multi-millionaire, but you think about a millionaire, which he just recently became a millionaire. His name is Graham Stephan, right? You look at his channel, how many the videos that he's made about being frugal and things like that. Saving money. I wouldn't be surprised if he went and shopped on Black Friday. But then again, I don't know if he shopped on Black Friday or not. But, he's always looking for ways to save himself some money, So, I mean, I would, shop on Black Friday if it's something that I really want that bad or, feel that I really need.
For one thing.
But we were too late for Black Friday. We were too late. We saw some sweet deals there. For example, we saw a 65-inch flat screen TV and they were selling it for $279. Okay, at Walmart and Best Buy and Target. Yeah, all three of them, right? But we were just too late. The time we actually went online and went to purchase it, they were all sold out. So I guess we were just gonna wait till next year. And see what we had. Yeah, Janelle saying, can we fast forward to next year? Yeah, I wish we could, but it just doesn't happen that way unless we get ourselves a time machine. Jason says your score will not drop because of the 12-month payment history. Okay. So Jason, you had self lender, I believe. So basically your score dropped a little or did not drop? Okay, just kind of explain that to me. I know some of you had self lender too. I believe who was it? Critical Thinker, you said you had self lender. Did your credit score drop at all? Did your credit score drop also? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if it did. And did you have another installment loan when you finished paying off that self lender loan? Janelle, thank you for saying that. Yeah, everyone hit the thumbs up button. It helps the channel out. If you haven't already, hit the thumbs up button and share this video everywhere, especially if you're on Facebook. It's very easy for you guys to share this video to also as well. Or if you're on Twitter, you can retweet it as much as you want. If you're on Periscope, you can definitely retweet this video to also as well. If you're watching from Twitter, Periscope, or Twitch, definitely leave a comment here and let me know you're in the building. Everyone, please say hello to Derek F. Derek says, I've had self-lender for a year, paying them off in February. Okay, so you paid it off in February? Okay, awesome. Did your credit score drop? And if so, how many points did it drop by? Or if it did not drop at all, please let me know. Did you have another installment loan on your credit report besides self-lender or not? Go ahead and let me know in the comments too also. Well, so people, if you haven't already, please say hello to Derek F. Thank you, Janelle, for welcoming the people coming in. Appreciate that. Mr. Chocolatazo says, my 350 credit score prevents identity theft. Oh, okay. Awesome. Your 350 credit score. Is that like a website or something? Let me know. because I've heard of other identity theft protection programs like Identity IQ. I believe they have one too also as well. And you know what? Being that they had so many, security breaches, data breaches, like Equifax had one, Yahoo had one, Capital One had one, and the list goes on and on and on. So I believe, in the beginning, people started making all these videos on YouTube about, the Equifax data breach, the Capital One data breach this, data breach that. And then it just stopped. People stopped making videos on YouTube about data breaches. And I believe, for one, because they've been occurring so regularly, right? We had so many in the past year. And for number two, a lot of these data breaches, they have some type of wording in their legal document, or especially when they make a settlement, such as Equifax. And the wording basically is saying, just paraphrasing it, that if too many people sign up for the settlement, that that everyone will not be getting the amounts of the settlement, which is $120, I believe it was, from Equifax. I don't remember exactly, but by the way, we did make a review on the Equifax data breach here on this channel too, also as well. So long story short, people, the reason why I myself and a lot of YouTubers stopped making these videos is because the more videos that we make about these Equifax, these settlements for data breaches, the more people will sign up, and the less money everyone will get. I know maybe that might sound kind of messed up to some people, but, I'm sorry. But, I believe that I don't want to lower people's payouts, by making videos about data breach settlements. You know what I mean? And adding more to the problem. So I decided to stop making those videos. And also, being that there's been so many data breaches, a good thing you can do to protect your credit from identity theft is to freeze your credit. Just put a freeze on it, especially if you're not applying for credit right now, or maybe you may be in between credit applications. Once you get your credit card in the mail, go ahead and freeze your credit report. Okay, you can freeze it up. And then when you're ready to apply for another credit card, or you're ready to apply for a mortgage or car loan or whatever it is you're going to apply for, you can unlock it. But make sure that you remember the information to go in there and unlock it with. Okay, because you're going to need that. Tim Williams, everyone, please welcome to the chat, Tim Williams. If you haven't already, please say hello to Tim Williams. He says a portion of interest rates is risk. If the account is secured with cash, it is very secure. Thus, it should have a lower interest rate. What you are paying for with reporting of payments, etc. Okay, awesome. Yeah, secure is definitely a good thing, but I was thinking, when I do go to apply for a mortgage, I'm not gonna secure a whole lot of that mortgage. I'm just gonna be going based on our credit history and our credit scores, our credit profiles, things of that nature, our DTI, debt to income ratio, all of those things. You know what I mean? Because we learned so much about what these mortgage lenders are looking for. We're in a better position now to be prepared for that. You know what I mean? And it's a good thing you mentioned that, but I don't really want to secure something like that, like put up like $50,000 or $100,000, secure it. I really don't want to do that. I believe I can still get a low interest rate without doing that. Derek says, getting my utilization down to 0%, then calling my secured card companies, asking for secured. If they say no, I'm closing account. I hear you there, buddy. I have 1 unsecured and 3 secured. Well, just a little word of advice there, Derek. If those secured credit cards are your oldest credit cards and have the most age or history, I would advise not to close them, okay? Because they will probably damage your credit score, a lot by closing them. Yes, if it has positive payment history, it can stay on your credit report up to 10 years. Yes, that is true, people, okay? But also keep in mind that it stops reporting at a certain point. And that's a bad thing if it stops reporting. Okay. So you kind of want to keep those, those open. I mean, but it's your call. If those secured cards are hurting you financially, like if they have a high annual fee, you still want to try to keep them. But if the annual fee really hurts your pockets a lot, you might want to close them anyway and just, see what happens. Because they do stay. I mean, in positive history, this is according to Experian.com, and also according to one of the guys that works for Experian. He has a channel on Periscope on which he goes live. I forgot what days he goes live. I think it's on the weekend. He goes live on Periscope with a live stream, and he answers people's questions. Okay. And according to both of those sources, positive payment history stays on your credit report up to 10 years. Okay. But dropping one of your oldest accounts can damage your score though. Okay. So let's see what else we have here. Mr. Chocolatazo says, my 350 FICO score prevents identity theft. See, I am smart. LOL. Awesome. Thank you for sharing that there, Lewis. And Ricky Glenn is back in the house, people. Everyone, if you haven't already, please say hello to Ricky Glenn. He says, King Ricky. Wow, we have another king. We have a Amex King, and now we have a King Ricky. So welcome, Ricky. Everyone, please say hello to Ricky Glenn. Thank you for joining us once again. Janelle says, congratulations to Mr. Lyndon Baptiste. Thank you for saying that, babe. Appreciate that. Mr. Chocotazo says, in my experience, they want to give you more credit when they see you do not need it. Yeah, that's what I think. They give people who do not need credit. And they don't want to give people who need credit because they feel that if they really need credit, that they're going to rely on that credit, and they may use all of that credit too, and so I guess I believe that's what's going on in their minds. Mr. Chocotazo says, NFCU, Navy Federal Credit Union, you are on your way. Yep. I saw the boat pull up. I decided to jump on a boat, Mr. Chocotazo, and we're going to go for that long ride, buddy. Janelle says, yes, he is sure on his way. So, yeah, awesome. Thank you for welcoming the people as they come in. People appreciate that. Critical Thinkers has said that if those secured cards are your oldest accounts and the annual fee is moderate, I would bite the bullet and keep those cards active. Yeah, good advice there, Critical Thinker. Derek says, yeah, this unsecured one I'm not, but the secured I was, because I would use that money to put in the stock market. Yeah, it depends on your priorities too, Derek. I mean, if your priorities is investing and things like that, you're not really too worried about your credit score, and hey, it's your call. But if you're worried about your credit score, don't close those cards. Let's see here. What else do we have here? Wow. I guess Janelle's right. I really am behind here on the comments. Critical Thinker says if you call your card issuers and come off as combative, threatening to lose your cards, they'll call your bluff. Then you are out of a trade line. Wow. Thank you for sharing that, dear. Brian Bauer says, Derek, cool.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah, Panda says hi to you guys. Okay, so trying to catch up to you guys' comments here. Mr. Chacatazo says a strong file is more important than the score, in my opinion. Well, Lewis, I believe you're right to a certain extent. I agree with you. But I believe both are important. Credit scores are important, and also credit profiles are important, right? Credit scores can go up and down, people. They can. Okay, you can have 90% utilization this month, and your credit score just tanked, way down. Okay, then next month you could just pay it all off, and then your credit score goes way up, maybe go higher than it was before. Okay, so credit scores, they go up and down. As far as credit profiles, what you do to your credit profile, it definitely affects you for the long term. Okay, especially when it comes to getting approved for not only large purchases, but even credit cards. A lot of credit card issuers will look at your credit profile, in somewhat detail. Okay, some of them may not like a collection that you have on there, right? And they may bring that up too. If you get denied for a credit card, they may mention that you have a collection on your credit report, even though it's a paid collection. They may mention, you may see it in the documentation that they send you after being denied for that card. Okay, so strong credit profile is important, but credit scores, what they do for you, they get you credit cards with high limits. That's what credit scores do. Okay, they get you credit scores with high limits. And another thing credit scores do is they get you low payments on loans. Okay, so credit scores are important. Credit scores are more short term, however, and credit profiles are more long lasting, but both of them can change. Not saying that one is permanent, completely 100% permanent, because neither of the two are 100% completely permanent. You have control to change those, as you go along in your credit journey. Ronald wants to know where you're driving at.
Huh?
Yeah, good question. Pink Lady's Turkey Day was great. Lewis says, I know people with a 730 with 2 AU accounts. Yeah, I do too. But there's nothing wrong with having authorized user accounts, however, especially if you could keep them on there for a long time. If possible, they're great. They're great. They set you up for some sort of stabilization on your credit scores to also as well see, like, those people that got to the 730 credit score and they have 2 authorized user accounts, they can maintain that 730 credit score. Okay, even though those authorized users got them to the 730 credit score, they can maintain and keep that credit score for a long time. Okay, that can happen. So authorized users are awesome. They definitely help you to not only increase your credit score, help you in a sense, they help you get approved for things. They help you build your score. They help you somewhat build your credit profile too, as well, somewhat. And they are great. And by the way, if you're looking for authorized users, our link to our Patreon is below this video in the description. We have the City Double Cash authorized user. We have Discover It authorized user. We have several authorized user. Prices are very reasonable. Okay, some companies charge hundreds and thousands of dollars for an authorized user. We don't, because we want to make this affordable for many people. You know what I mean? You can get an authorized user with us for as low as $15, pretty much. And I believe the highest price we have is $35 for an authorized user. So you definitely want to check it out if you're looking for authorized users. You know, to boost up your credit score, you can see the link to our Patreon below the video in our description. Pink Lady was saying her daughter has a 720 with $6,000 student loans and 1 credit card. Okay, awesome. Hey, your daughter's doing pretty good, by the way. And
yeah,
you know,
got that AAA.
Yeah, Janelle was saying, she got that AAA credit card. Tell her I said congratulations on getting that too as well. So yeah.
Critical thinking.
That's a good thing.
We haven't talked about Panda Bridget. We've been in the show for
Sonny G's Barbecue says hello, everyone. Yes, hello, Sonny G's. Everyone, please say hello to Sonny G's Barbecue. Thank you for joining us, Sonny G's. Critical Thinker saying I'm good sitting here with the ball game on mute while listening to my man Lyndon. Yeah, thank you for saying that. Appreciate that. Okay, awesome. Michael says old folks on the East Coast gotta call it quits for the night. Great show today. Yeah, appreciate you. Thank you for stopping by, Michael. Appreciate you. Thank you for making some great comments too. Also, by the way, you definitely add a lot of value to our chat. Appreciate you, and I hope you come back in the future. And if you have any live streams you guys are doing on your channel, definitely let us know or something. We should get some notifications because we're subscribed to your channel too. And we'll be, participating too also as well. Lewis says, reply to each comment 10 minutes each. LOL. Sorry about that. Yeah, I try to answer, everyone's question in as much detail as possible. But Janelle's been helping me out with that too, also as well. So that's a good thing. James Worley is back in the building, people. Thank you so much for joining us, James. Really appreciate you. If you haven't already, please say hello to James Worley. James says, Discover gave me a credit limit increase of $800 a few days ago. Wow, awesome. Yeah, Discover is awesome. They told me I can qualify for credit. I can qualify for a credit limit increase every 3 months, I believe what they said. But we did some research. We found that the cap, which is the most you can get from Discover, is around $15,000. So I don't know. Could be right, could be wrong, but if you agree with that, let me know inside of the comments. Sonny G's Barbecue says, so far I've opened up a Discover It, a Capital One, Self-Lender, and a Finger Hut account, and a card that I really didn't want to get, which is a Credit One card. Well, that's okay. Don't worry about that. You're building up your credit, so it's definitely going to help you in the long run too also as well. Critical Thinker says, bro, Navy Federal Credit Union is going to offer you some outstanding cards. Yeah, I believe that. I believe that for sure.
I'm not wait till next year.
Janelle says she has a Credit One card and had it for 7 months. I just have to build my credit. Yeah. Doesn't matter what bank you get the credit card from, people. A lot of people are hung up on, the big banks, the Amex this, the Chase Sapphire. Okay. That's great for like rewards, points, travel points, and all that. It's awesome. Okay. But if you're just looking for something to build your credit, any credit card with any bank will do. Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a major bank. It could be a First Premier credit card. It could be a First Progress credit card. All right. Some of those First Progress credit cards and First Premier credit cards or Credit One credit cards, some of those will still get you in the 700s eventually if you make positive on-time payments. Okay, so
whatever you get approved of, take it.
Yeah, I agree with that, Yeah, for sure. James says Citibank has graduated my secured accounts, mailing me out a new Citi Diamond Preferred card and a refund check for $200 that was securing my account. Oh, okay, awesome. Yeah, that sounds like good news there, James. Congratulations. Everyone say congratulations to James Worley. Louis, thank you for that. Janelle, thank you for that. For saying congratulations. Brian says a Navy Federal Credit Union is a blessing. Looking to get a car loan this month through them. They have taken care of me so far. Yeah, I believe I believe they're a great, credit union. They have some awesome offers there. Yep, Janelle has faith in you. Sonny G's. Sonny G says, so far my credit bills are not due to the middle of the month. Should I go ahead and pay the majority and leave a balance, or maybe $20 on each one? Okay, Janelle already answered that question. Thank you, Janelle, for answering. Cornell, Mr. Mentor Freeman says, I bought that Phillips 50. Oh, Cornell, you got it, huh, bro? You got it. At what time did you go buy it? Did you get it like Wednesday? Or
Wednesday night or Friday morning.
Or did you get it like Thursday or Friday morning? Let me know too, because maybe we can better plan for next year. Good Friday, Black Friday. I mean, James Worley said, I got my 55-inch Samsung 3D Smart TV because the power board went bad and it was being thrown out. I picked it up, diagnosed it, replaced the power board for $35. Now that is a deal. Yeah, that's a great deal there, James. You did pretty good. Excuse me. Critical Thinker says, I got my self-lender loan. At the same time, I got 2 separate credit union secured loans, and paid them off at the same time. My score did not drop. Okay, well, thank you for letting me know that. So there you go. Critical Thinker paid them all off at the same time. His score did not drop. So I've heard, different stories from different perspectives. I've heard people say that they paid their loan off, and as soon as they did that, their score went down and dropped. I've heard other people say they paid their loan off and their score did not drop. And I've heard other people say they paid their loan off, their credit score went up. So I don't know. What is it? Different strokes for different folks? I don't have a clue there. So I'll just have to wait and see what happens. Brian Bowers says, no, Janelle, we can't fast forward to next year. The older we get, the faster it goes. You're right. You're right. I think the best thing for us to do is just enjoy the time that we have now, and try to make the best out of it. Awesome. So Sonny G says his wife didn't have any credit card. I put her on my credit cards and her score jumped up 700 points. Wow, that's awesome. Congratulations there. Yeah, that definitely can happen with authorized users. It's a good way to boost up your credit score. The Critical Thinker says, I wanted to do Black Friday this year, was sidetracked, missed my first Black Friday since I was underway in the Navy. Okay, so you're in the Navy. Okay, thank you for your service there, buddy. Gary Bluen is back in the building, people. Everyone, please say hello to Gary Bluen. He says, typical squid, not meant for Linden, just humor to someone in channel. Okay, awesome. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you. Janelle says, that's awesome. The Sunny G, I'm so glad she got her score in the 700s. Is she going to get any credit cards? Sunny G says he'd like for her to get a card and put me on it so my score would jump up higher. I hear you. Yeah, that's definitely a good look, for sure. Christopher Hopkins says your channel is so helpful to people. Thank you for saying that. Appreciate the kind words, Christopher. If you haven't already, people, please say hello to Christopher Hopkins as well, by the way. Thank you for stopping by, Christopher. Really appreciate you. Wow, so I'm really far behind in comments, huh? Sonny G says the crazy thing is I have bad credit but good credit history. I hear you, buddy. Gary Bluen says hi to Panda. Yeah, we did show him on the camera earlier. And Panda said hello back to you. Critical Thinker says almost an hour and a half into the live stream, nothing about Bridget and Panda. Panda was just on. Yep. If you only have an AU account, this is coming from Brion, and no primary, you will run a risk of being denied for high limits credit cards. Banks are smart now. Having only AU 730 is not a true FICO score. You need primary as well. Yeah, that is I could definitely see that, for sure. That I believe that's true also as well. And also, if you have an authorized user account, a good thing to do is try to keep it for a while, more than like 1 or 2 months, to especially if you're not trying to make a major purchase or apply for something huge like a mortgage or anything or a car loan anytime soon. Then you want to hold on to that AU for a while, okay? Because what happens is after a while, you've had it reporting your credit reports, your credit score will stabilize. And once it stabilizes, if you drop that AU, take yourself off of that credit card, it'll have like little to no effect at all on your credit score. You can keep whatever credit score you have at that time. I mean, if you've gotten a 770 FICO score and you had AUs on your credit report, you can keep that 770. You can keep it literally. So keeping the AUs for a while, and that means basically, not trying to, purchase AUs that you can't not keep in the long term. If you're not, again, this is only in context as if you're not planning for a major purchase anytime soon, right? If you are planning for a major purchase soon, then it depends what it is. If it's a mortgage, then that AU, you want to, you want to make sure it fulfills its purpose. Like it boosts your credit score up. And then once, and at the same time, there's things that you can be doing too while it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. You can be setting up primary accounts. Okay. You can be opening up an installment loan, right? Things like that you can be doing. You can be working with Experian Boost, right? You can try a rental reporting, that I believe that works with Experian too also as well. So there's a lot of different things that you can do in the meantime while that authorized user is doing what it's made to do. Janelle says that she'll have Panda back on in a moment. Bridget's sleeping behind me. She's up now. Janelle says, DJ Niche Radio, welcome to the chat. So everyone, please say hello to DJ Niche Radio. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for joining. DJ says no to Finger Hut. I hear you. And DJ Niche says closed my credit one. Okay, I hear you, DJ Niche. Critical Thinker says it depends. I've read that some people with no credit, especially 15 to 18-year-old children, use their parents as AUs. When they turn 18, they got unsecured credit cards between $1,000 and $2,500. Okay, yeah. So that, I think a lot of that depends. It depends on different factors too. I think credit limits. I think income has something to do with credit limits, right? And not only that, but credit scores have something to do with credit limits too, also as well. So income, credit limits, not credit limit, income, credit scores, credit history. Those things have a lot to do with credit limits. Okay. Pink Lady says that Navy Federal Credit Union is offering her a CLOC a checking line of credit. Okay, awesome. Congratulations, Pink Lady. Everyone, please say congratulations to Pink Lady. Brion says, I'm talking about high limits, especially from big banks. Yeah, I hear you. Well, the big banks, a lot of the times, like I said there, it's things that go into that. When talking about high credit limits, income, credit scores, and what was the other one that I said? Credit history. Those things play a role in high credit limits. Okay. Pink Lady says you are on a roll. Wow. I hear you.
Talking about
DJ. Yep.
Yeah.
DJ says, I've got 5 hard inquiries falling off in a month. Congratulations, DJ. Everyone, please say congratulations to DJ. He's got 5 hard inquiries that's falling off in a month. And by the way, the thing is with those hard inquiries, you will find, as we have discovered too also as well, some of the big banks, like Discover, for example, they're only looking at 1 year worth of hard inquiries. So a lot of those other hard inquiries, that we have, that are maybe 18 months old, 20 months old, 19 months old, Discover is not even counting that. All they're counting is how many hard inquiries we have within the last year. Okay. And a lot of the big banks, that's all they're counting. Okay. So yeah, it may stay on your credit report for 24 months, but as far as a lot of the lenders are concerned, they're only, looking at the past 12 months. Pink Lady says, awesome. Yeah, thank you for the kind words, Pink Lady. Appreciate that. Let's see. Where are we in the comments? Okay. DJ Niche, thank you for the kind words. DJ says, great show. Thank you again. I really thank you. Appreciate the kind words, people. Breon Walton says, guarantee. If you go apply for a mortgage with only AU trade lines with a 730, they will laugh you out of the bank. LOL. Yeah, I believe you're right, Breon. I believe you're right. You do need to build some type of primary accounts in your name. You have to build credit in your name. You just have to. It's important. Critical Thinker says, you are still going to do a live stream on Wednesday, right? Yes, we're still doing a live stream on Wednesday. Like we always do a live stream every Wednesday at 8:15 p.m. Central Time, people. That's our regular scheduled live stream, and we will be doing again Wednesday.
We never missed a Wednesday.
Okay, we never missed a Wednesday so far. As soon as, when we first started the channel, we've never missed a Wednesday live stream.
I figured that didn't pop up to IQ.
Oh, okay. Okay, Pink Lady says, thank you for saying that, Pink Lady. Okay, awesome. So I want to say a special thank you to DJ Niche Radio. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat, DJ. Really appreciate that. And sorry we wasn't able to put that up on the screen because my software still has that issue where I cannot display the super chats on the screen yet. They're working on adding that feature in the future. So it's not a big thing for me because I'm still able to live stream on multiple platforms all at the same time. Okay. Pink Lady says, I believe $5,000 and up.
Did you skip question?
I skipped the question. Which question did I skip?
Thomas Henderson. Go back there.
What is okay? Let me see. Where is that? How come I don't see it on my screen?
Below where DJ said great show.
Oh, below where DJ said great show. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. No, I'm trying.
You mean that far?
I'm looking. I know. I hope I didn't go back too far. Oh, okay. Well, DJ said great show. And we have Janelle said something to Thomas, Brion, Critical Thinker, Pink Lady. No, I don't even have it here. Give me that. Let me see. Because sorry about that, guys. For some reason. Oh, okay. Thomas Henderson says, hello, everyone. What is considered a high credit limit? Okay, Thomas, are you in the YouTube live chat or you in Facebook or some other platform? Let me know because I'm not seeing you here. I'm not seeing your comment here.
Comment about.
Okay, yeah, I'm trying to find that comment, but I can read it on. Good thing Janelle is right here next to me. Thomas Henderson says, what is considered a high credit limit card? Well, Well, I consider the high credit limit card is I consider anything over 5,000, like Pink Lady said. Yeah, anything over 5,000, because anything under 5,000 is considered subprime, basically. Okay, you're gonna run it when you're building credit and you start researching and learning a lot of information from a lot of credit experts and people who've been building credit for a long time in a lot of Facebook groups. You will run into that term subprime, right? And subprime lending. Some prime usually goes below 5,000, and prime usually goes $5,000 and up. Okay, subprime is for a lot of people building credit or people with bad credit, and then prime is for people with good credit or excellent credit too. So high credit limit, yeah, you're right, Pink Lady, $5,000 and up. Anything over $5,000 is considered, high credit limit. Critical Thinker says, cool. Thank you so much. Brian says 5,000, and some consider, yeah, you're right. Some consider $10,000 and up. So, but definitely consider this though. Okay, if you have these high credit limits on your credit profile and they're reporting to your credit reports every month, okay, that's definitely going to help you out when you go every time you go to apply for something, whether it be a credit card or a car loan or something like that, especially if it's a credit card. A lot of these credit card issuers, they look at things like that. If you have credit cards with high credit limits.
You skip a question.
Which question?
Above him.
Above who? Above who? Above who?
What?
Man?
Yeah, Vaughn.
Who?
Did you get critical? Not critical.
Who?
DJ asked a question.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that, DJ. Right after Critical Thinker said cool, I got Breon Walton. So it skipped DJ. It skipped your comment, DJ, and I don't know why. I'm going to have to send another message to technical support about that. Well, DJ Niche says, should I get Charles Schwab? Yeah, I believe Charles Schwab is awesome. A lot of not only gurus, but a lot of people, especially from our credit family, have used Charles Schwab before. It's very beneficial if you can get in. If you can get approved for it, definitely go for it for sure. There's a lot of benefits to using that too, also as well.
Go and double check. Make sure you got some of that money.
Yeah, I'm making sure I have everyone's comment. I'm not missing any comments here. Okay. Yeah, this is
skipping a lot.
I know it's skipping a lot. This is the programs for. I'm going to have to definitely speak with technical service about that error. A Critical Thinker says a couple of YouTubers who were in a rebuild recently was approved for a $25,000 Navy Federal Credit Union credit card. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about there. Yeah, I know a lot of people who that has happened to. They were in the rebuild, right? One guy specifically, he was in a rebuild, right? Rebuilding his credit. And he happened to get his credit score up there like over 700. So when he went to apply for a Navy Federal, they just blessed him with like a $25,000 credit limit. It was awesome. His first credit card ever with Navy Federal. He didn't have no relationship at all established with Navy Federal whatsoever. So again, people, credit scores are important. Okay, don't sleep on credit. Don't underestimate the power of credit scores. They're very powerful because this guy was in the rebuild phase, but because he had a high credit score, he got 25,000. Okay, credit scores are important. Gary Bluen says, I think a high credit limit varies on personal definition. Example, I think $20,000 is high limit, $5,000, 7.5 thousand, 10K normal, 15,000 getting there. I hear you. I hear you.
You're
Well,
not
we all
getting
have
them?
our different opinions of that for sure. Breon Walton says if you Google high limit credit card, it stays $10,000 and up. Awesome, awesome. Thank you for sharing that information. I'm just going to be following you guys' comments from Janelle's phone because my program is skipping people's comments.
You're not getting them or not?
Gary Bluen says some cards, Visa Infinite and MasterCard World Elite, is a minimum $10,000 limit. Woo, wow. Of course, you need the credit, so getting the minimum is not high. I hear you. I hear you, Gary, for sure. That's awesome. I love the World Elite credit cards, by the way. They have some awesome benefits. I believe one day we have to do some videos about the benefits of World Elite credit cards. Critical Thinker says, if you don't mind me asking, how were you able to create a relationship with Navy Federal Credit Union? Are you a veteran? Okay, I I did not create. Well, I guess you can call it creating a relationship, right? I know I'm related to someone who is, you know, a
Yeah.
veteran or part of Navy Federal Credit Union, and that's all you need to be to get in. Okay.
You can have friends, family.
You can have friends. You can have actually family would be better. If you have family, that's better.
You can
Or
trust them.
relatives, that's better, right? They can get you in if they're a member of Navy Federal.
I'm not.
Tim Williams says if you don't travel internationally, try Sophie Money versus Schwab Debit, reimburse ATM fees, and no hard pull. Yeah, that's Sophie is awesome. For sure, for sure. I got Sophie. I just got Sophie like a few days ago. So I probably will be doing a video or topic, live stream topic probably about Sophie too, also as well.
You do that
Brion,
often.
I just didn't want to talk about it in today's live stream because I wanted to do self lender. I had a choice between this and another topic, which I'm not going to talk about right now because saving that for another live stream. So I decided on this topic, the self lender unboxing and review.
Cool.
Brion said those with Navy Federal Credit Union account did not. Did you know they have their own internal credit scoring 100 to 450? I just found this out. Yeah, yeah, they do. I found it out too because um, some people I know are part of Navy Federal and they talk a lot about it. People in the credit building groups that I know of, like the credit building team, people in there, they talk about it. They talk about Navy Federal all day long. Um, People in the Credit Society, which is Brian Jung's Facebook credit group, they talk about Navy Federal all day long too, also as well. So since I'm a part of those groups, those Facebook groups, we have a lot of conversation about Navy Federal all day long. DJ Niche says 2021 before I apply for a. Well, yeah, 2021 is just like next month. A few, like what, 3 weeks and a few days from now. Yeah, I'm in the same boat, DJ. I'm gonna be applying for some more cards probably around maybe next month or February for sure. Critical Thinker says, gotcha. David Amex King Moss says, did you and Janelle have a good Thanksgiving? Yeah, we did, David. Thank you so much for asking. We had ham this year, had a great meal. It was awesome too. We enjoyed our Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for asking, David. Appreciate you, buddy. Pink Lady says to avoid a hard pull with Navy Federal Credit Union, I'm just going to let them do a yearly review. No hard pull. Okay, that's a good strategy there. Pink Lady. No, Pink Lady, thank you for reminding me about that, Pink Lady. That 2021. 2020 is just 3 weeks and some days away. I don't know. Maybe I'm rushing the time, like, because we were talking about jumping a year ahead if we could. And
we're not even at the end of 2019.
We're not even at the end of 2019, like Janelle's talking. You're right. Definitely 100% right.
I don't know where we're going to be at.
But anyway, let's see how long we've been on. Almost 2 hours, people. So I got to go to work tomorrow, and I'm sure a lot of you also have to go to work tomorrow. So I'm going to wrap up this live stream and close this out. If you have any more comments or questions, definitely leave them in the comments after this live stream is over. If you're watching this on a replay, for sure, thank you so much for watching as well. So this topic today was my self-lender credit builder loan. We did an unboxing, showed you guys my $1,000 check from self-lender. I'm very happy with self-lender. Awesome product that they have going on. And if you're interested in signing up for self-lender, you can use my link in the description to sign up to also as well. Great program. Will boost your credit score, build your credit profile too also as well. So from all of us here at the How to Get an 800 Credit Score family, Janelle, Panda, Bridget, myself, and all of us at the How to Get an 800 Credit Score family, keep safe, stay blessed, and we'll see you guys in the next one. But bye for now. Welcome to the YouTube channel, How to Get an 800 Credit Score. My name is Lyndon Baptiste, and on this channel, we talk about ways to increase your credit score, build credit, and get approved for the lowest payments on mortgages and lines of credit, loans, and how to travel the world for free, earn extra money with cash back and bonuses. And if that interests you, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. That way you'll never miss a single video as we make them.